don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about Friday Night Fights. What? It's all fist and spit. You know what I'm saying? All right, welcome back, Friday Night Fights. I'm not quite sure where that came from. Mr. Bubba?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Saturday Night? Mr. Tony Holden, how art thou, my friend?
Good. I'm kind of trying to keep up with
There's a lot going on here, Tony.
Like a ping pong.
It is. So, Mr. Saturday Night, tell us what we got coming up on the screen here.
All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to the business here. Daddy's got a hot sports book. He needs some insight here.
Oof.
Let's get right to it. Live on Netflix, Saturday, July 20th, live from AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Paul,
This is huge.
Tyson. Let's go. Let's hear your insight on it.
Man.
How does a guy like Mike Tyson, twice the age of Paul, train for that fight?
I'm sure he's training hard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's still 57 years old.
Fair enough.
And I'll tell you, I promoted most of Jake's fights, and my son promotes him now. My son's promoting this fight. He's the promoter.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, so I know them both. Jake Paul's a better athlete than what people think.
He really is.
He always was.
Okay.
Okay. So my prediction, for my advice to Jake would be this: 8 rounds, brother, sit back and dance for the first 2, because he's going to try to take your head off, then he's going to run out of gas.
Excuse me one second.
That sounds good.
All the money on Paul. Like the whole house, everything. Easy. We're throwing furniture here.
We can't afford the kind that stays where it's supposed to be.
But
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay,
Okay.
Call him back.
My
Hold
It's either going to be Tyson early or Paul late.
That's
If
good.
Tyson's
Okay.
going to win, he's going to win in the first 2 rounds.
yeah.
Because if Jake does his thing and sit back and dance and just, I don't care if you lose the first 2 rounds.
Right.
You know, Tyson early, if he gets past if Jake gets past the first 2 rounds,
Right.
it's going to be Jake. Because Tyson knows one speed. Every fight he comes out. Tyson used to win fights before the bell rang. Because he'd come out and the guys would pee their pants and, it'd be over.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm peeing my pants just talking about it.
Jake Paul he packed quite a punch, though. I mean, people don't think so, but he's got a little bit of power to him.
He's got a little bit of power, but he's not a world champion fighter. But it's kind of a strange matchup, a 57-year-old against an up-and-coming kid.
Right.
So, yeah.
Is there anything unique on the rules and regulations of this fight as opposed to a regular fight?
Yeah, there's actually, my son had to set the rules up. 14-ounce gloves instead of 10-ounce. It's an 8-round fight, but it's 2-minute rounds. That's Mike Tyson's call.
That's fast.
Absolutely. That's his wheelhouse, man.
Okay, so there was some give and take on what people wanted.
There's so much money in this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
mean, it's going to be in 100,000 seats at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Are you kidding me?
Do you think, boxing has waned a little bit? Do you think this has brought a lot of excitement back to the sport?
Well, one thing that when I was working with Jake, I turned him down first. Showtime called me and I said no. And then the money went up and whatever. But my deal was put in real fights on the undercard. Because I'm a boxing purist and I don't want any part of it. But now these young kids are all watching this and they're becoming boxing fans because this woman fight on the co-features is amazing.
Yeah.
Taylor Serrano, I mean, that's a hell of a fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the skill is there, and you're a skill guy, and the skill is there, and they actually practice their craft, and so that's exciting. Exciting to see. All right, you heard it straight from his mouth, straight from the Holden mouth.
We're going to get more of it.
What you holding, huh? What you holding?
He's holding all of it.
It's Friday Night Fights. That's what you holding. We'll be back. Stay with me.